A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, hold theory. Steal, check, steal.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he's got some space here. Touchdown! So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Lancers 7, Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Come on, set.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Panthers at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asked for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Strike. Check. Strike. Hut.
Looking to throw. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Hey, check Vega.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. We'll keep you updated on that as well as others as we move toward the midway point. Hard to believe we're already there in this NFL season. They go play action. Mayfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lancers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jake Elliott is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Let's go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. In trouble, and he's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. On the 2nd quarter now, and it's London with the football. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 49 yards. And the Lancers take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Again, he finds Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield on play action. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mayfield. And it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they work this out past the 25. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired up the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Check 2. Go red. 6. Back up. Roster 6. Smash. Smash. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And some room to roam now. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowed them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They find some open field here. Touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Lancers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Red cycle.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Patrick Johnson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. That caught by Tremble. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And the tight end goes in motion left. The tight end in motion right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. What a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. The 20. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Just obviously a gigantic play by the defense here. You see where we're at in the fourth quarter, Charles. 4th and long, they felt like they had to make a big play through the air, but it's the defense, not that offense, that comes up with the huge play.
And I love the countenance of the defenders. So calm, so ready, no nerves and evidence at all. And they came through with a big play that has them on the verge of a victory.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right, 60. strike. Check strike. Hey, hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Mayfield to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Ready, go.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, close here. Ultra. Go ultra.
He'll look to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Yellow, go. Hey, green. Yellow, blue. Red, red. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles,